Welcome to McDigs Episode 6. This hunt was recorded in mid-July at a park and school in eastern Baltimore County. The park was formerly a farm. All the buildings were razed within the last 20 years and nothing remains but what lies buried. The adjacent school was opened in the 1930s. Stay tuned and check out the 20th century finds that were dug that day.
Good morning. I'm hunting a new park for me. I was out there in the middle of that field earlier on. Got a really good 87. It was deep. I was down over a foot, and guess what? It was a squash beer can. So you can sort of see, I don't know, maybe the ground's mounded up there in the middle. This was once a busy farm, and they must have just pushed a lot of dirt up there. So anyway, I came over here where I saw some trees. Yay. And these are my first two targets. This wheat penny was down. It's really, I think it's 1922, 23. I'm not sure yet. And this is a cool military button. It has cross sabers. It's got some gilt on it. It was down about 8 inches. So I know if you were me, you'd stay here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll get back to you on the next. It was down at about 9 inches at least. And so I haven't looked at it. We're going to sort of see what it is together, whether it's trash or treasure. But pinpointer's got to be on. Okay. Okay, so we have a good signal here. Let's see what we got. Just could be a piece of lead or something. Well, actually, not. So I'm happy with that. And that's why it sounded so good. Again, the numbers were 67 to 74. So it's brass. It's a brass buckle. I'll clean it up later on and I'll show it to you to see if there's any markings on it. But looks like it had an iron tongue, and that's gone. So good find. This is a good site. Get back to you later. Okay, we're back, and just 3 feet from where that first buckle was dug, I got a very strong 74, 77 signal, and you can see that pretty much just about 5 inches down, 4 to 5 inches down, was another buckle. So the first one was deeper. This one was about half as deep as the first, so the signal was a lot stronger, and brass was coming in at 74 to 77. The ground balance today is around 60. The soil here is very sandy and very easy to dig, it's good to say. Okay, I'll get back to you on the next. It was sort of all over the place. I mean, it was going anywhere from the 60s to the 80s. It's small, okay? You can see that down, gosh, over 8 inches to get it out, and it's out. I don't know what it is yet, though. So it's small, okay? It's probably a coin. Let's see together what this is. Okay, it's not. It's not a coin. It's the size of a coin. But you could see, yeah, it's a gear. Okay, probably copper or brass. I guess it's brass. That's why it sounded so good. Not sure why it's so choppy. Maybe because it's sort of bent. Okay, not a bad find. The old stuff is here. Get back to you on the next. A little while after digging up that gear, I got another signal about 5 feet away, and you can see it was about 6 inches deep. And I can tell you right now, it's probably a penny. Let's see what we got. There you are. It's got to be a wheat. Yeah, sorry for that. It's a wheat. So not bad. looks like it's from the 40s, but still, it's a good sign. Get back to you on the next. It was reading 70 to 81. So it's right in here somewhere. Let's see what it is. It's a coin. It's like a penny. Odd that it was reading 70 to 81, but it's pretty crusty wheat. I'll get back to you if there's anything else in here. Penny, and I was still getting a signal that was reading like 75 to 81, and you can sort of see we had a hole, which was the original people, another chunk I dug out. It sounded like it was right on the edge of it, and it is. So I can't say that it's not going to be another weak penny, but you know what I hope it is. We'll see. Oh, that is so cool. Now, that is really awesome. Okay, guys, that is, unfortunately, well, I'm really happy with it. And I'm not going to say there's not a date, but you know what that is. That is a really, really great find of the day. I'm so happy. Okay. A long hunt, and here's the wrap-up. And looks like we have about 225 in quarters and 50 cents in dimes. High caliber modern bullet that hit something. Bunch of pennies. The really slick Standing Liberty quarter. 4 wheat pennies. This wheat penny, I have to find the date on that. That was the one that was in the hole with the quarter. Some brass items, the brass buckles that were all from the same area. Then this is, I think, probably next to the quarter. I don't know, this might actually be my favorite find. This is a military pin. So you can see that it was a collar or a hat pin. It has the eagle over a wheel with 13 stars in it, and then it has 2 crossed items. One's a sword. I don't know what the other one is, but I'll look into that. It's got a pretty good amount of gilt on it still, so that's a great find. And then of course we got loads of trash. You can see that most of those items had a big sound. This one in particular, this all bent up piece of aluminum, got that out of the ground, and then close to that were 2 of the quarters. So anyhow, this large piece of glass is evidence that I was probably near a dump site for the farm. And anyway, good hunt, good hunt. Not sure if I'll come back here anytime soon, but it was good to investigate anyway. Thanks for joining me. I'll get back to you later.